Hello, and welcome to Voluntold Detail. I'm your host and narrator, Millennial Shipbird, and today we will be learning how to lay and set an ambush on Snowflake veterans. Okay, so first, our sponsors. First sponsors, guys, yeah. Made by UROX at savage.rocks. It's an M9 BFA made out of fiberglass, so you save some weight. But here's the bad thing: the warranty does not cover NCO braking. Sorry, guys. All right, so how to do an ambush. First off, you have to do an ambush on something you care about, or you cannot be accused of being a bigot, racist, sexist, whatever. But you're doing this to veterans, so how does this apply? So, for instance, I did 6 years of military school, and my instructors that do military school, these guys do 20 or more years, and a lot of these guys, when you're doing this, in the late 90s, these guys didn't serve in combat. One of the guys did 33 years. He did 4 years in the artillery, the Marine Corps. He was 11th Marines. And then he went and started out with Audie Murphy's division, 3rd ID, and he was a tanker there. And now, I don't know, it was like 61, 62, right? So this guy had, a Libo stack, ribbons and whatnot. And he had, I think 5.5 or something like that. And he had some cool ones, And the other instructor was a drill instructor. And he was in for about, he did his 20. And he had about the same amount of ribbons. And none were combat. They were just cool ones. And the second one, the closest he ever got to combat was in the LA riots in the 90s when they formed ranks and they went to LAX and they suppressed the riots. So these guys are mentors, and, I love them. They helped me mature before I went into boot camp, started me on the right tracks. So military school is good for kids that are fuck-ups. I was a fuck-up. So anyways, I get in the military. And, I'm a shipper and everything like that. And so, I know how to do a couple things. So let's talk about how we did this ambush. So the fun thing is like me, we'd start out, driving around golf courses and honking my horns at motherfuckers swinging and shit. Well, it's hard to catch golfers, so you can go by fucking, ranges, driving ranges. Now, I'm not going out there on purpose. I'm just driving, doing my shit. Go by one, hey, rubberneck that motherfucker like an accident. Look for that son of a bitch. So it's fun, and then as of late, I feel like it's fun to do this with Snowflake veterans, dude. I'm serious, dude. These guys are fucking idiots. Okay, so first what you do is to set an ambush, and you need to be knowledgeable in it. So if you're going to be knowledgeable on a veteran site, you need to be a veteran, okay? You got to join those sites, and then once you do that, you got to figure out how to lay a bomb and make a bomb or set up the ambush and whatnot. So what this was I took screenshots, and I'm glad I did because this guy is weak sauce. Post a picture of him 21 years in. Congratulations. He's a master sergeant, and he's wearing his class A's. He's looking good, service A's, and it's great. Happy for the guy. And I look at his stack, and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, he's got about the same amount of ribbons as I do. 21 years in and shit. I was like, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, two tours in Iraq and shit like that. And I go up, and then the highest one he had, goes up about 2/3 of what I got for mine, and it was a unit one, and I'm like, there's no combat action rib in a car, so this is what I wrote, and I wasn't being disrespectful, but it was a fucking ambush that I was setting up because I knew this would fucking trigger some snowflakes, right? To Iraq and no car, that sucks. The highest is a nuck and no puck with 21 in. Damn, son, I'm a shitbird 0331, medical retired, 05 E4, and have the same number stack, right? I feel bad for the motherfucker, but I know they're stupid people. Serious? You got to be kidding me. Start by looking at the collar, numbnuts. All you need to see is he earned himself all the credit needed by wearing the Eagle Globe and Anchor. By the way, fuck your stack, as that means absolutely nothing to true warriors. Simplify to the rest. And you got 4 likes. Then the guy who posted it, can't get a car if the ROEs of your AO doesn't allow you to return fire from indirect fire. Okay, cool. And then, And then the first guy's like, hey, who spawned it? You don't have to explain yourself to such idiots. The fruit salad doesn't matter. Rather, it's the individual that does. And the fact that you earned the title should explain always all other blah, 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 Semper Fi, blah, 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 suck yourself. So this is how you set off the ambush. Never set off the ambush with an open bolt weapon. Remember, guys, if that bitch fucking is a misfire, everybody and their mother's going to hear that fucker go dry. But an M16, something like that, a little bit easier. So it went to the first guy. Never said he wasn't a warrior. Never said he wasn't a Marine. Never said he was weak sauce. Never called him a pogue. Never said shit disrespectful. All I said was 21 in, and that's what he has, which is peacetime looking stack. But you all just run into the ambush, you snowflakes. Voluntold Detail is the page that will have the video of me reading these comments. You can see my face and hate me more. Screenshot there, devil. So the guy actually took that shit down within 5 minutes. And my comments. So I was just like, really? So I put in a couple of comments, a little bit more respectful, just like, hey, I didn't say any of that shit. What the fuck, yo? And just enjoying it just a little bit more. And so I commented to the guy and I says, hey, I'm sad that's what the Marine Corps gave you instead of what you rate. Because honestly, if you fucking rate it, you rate it. And if these motherfuckers are like, their qualifications, because in 02, they were firing like one of the missiles from the ships, into Afghanistan or whatever. And the whole fucking ship got a fucking combat action ribbon from a frigate or some shit, right? And so, I don't know what to do here. I mean, I'm just like, goddamn, that's a perfect ambush. I was planning on doing a video on these, how to set up these ambushes, So there's the motherfucking ambush. And thanks to you patrons out there, Alan, Greg, Max, Sid, and all you others, that helped me out with this one right here. This is the first time we had patrons. Also, if you want to be a patron, you can go to Millennial Shitbird at savage.rock. And you know what? As always, guys, go fuck yourselves.